Kathryn, ups and downs throughout 2025, but ultimately 2 final days and the last 4 in the Metrobank One Day Cup. What's your overall reflection of the season?
Yeah, I think it's always disappointing to finish with a loss in a semi-final and not make it to final state. It's a bit of a strange feeling because you're never quite sure when the season's going to end, but to make it to 2 semi-finals I think showed how well we played throughout the group stages, but just unfortunately this year we weren't able to put those performances in finals day.
Yeah, but personally for you, obviously another very successful season, bat and ball, the leading wicket taker, or the joint leading wicket taker for the Blaze and 50 over, the leading run scorer out on your own. How do you look back on the summer from an individual point of view?
Yeah, really happy from an individual perspective, just being able to put in those performances for the team. I think, yeah, probably been able to contribute a bit more this year with the ball as well, which has been really pleasing. So, yeah, just any time that they're able to go out there and put in a good performance to hopefully help the team get over the line in any games, really happy.
Do you see yourself as more of a senior player within the group? Obviously, you've got the international experience playing with Scotland, and there's been quite a lot of success there as well. But the fact that we've got quite a young squad as well, what sort of knowledge can you maybe pass on to maybe someone like Cassidy McCarthy, who's had a breakout season, but the ones that are just coming through?
Yeah, probably, like so me and Kirsty, probably been senior players in the team for quite a long time, but having been quite young when we were the senior players growing up with this group, but also great to have been able to keep a really good core of the team. But now, yeah, having that bit more experience, being able to pass on the new girls that are coming in, just getting new contracts and kind of helping them go about their business and get started even just through the winter, whether it's just the little conversations through the year. But also someone like Georgia Ellis coming in as well, just that extra experience that she's had internationally, and a lot of domestic cricket and a lot of successful domestic cricket as well has been really beneficial.
And it was obviously a winter coming into the season of change, well, for the whole women's game, but specifically for us as well. Obviously we had a change of coach, Chris moving on and Craig coming in. How have you sort of found working with Craig in a first season?
Yeah, it's been brilliant working with Craig. It's always a bit of a change when you get a new head coach in, and they operate differently from the one before. I think it's also healthy for the group to have that kind of change, and probably learning how to adapt to different things. You get used to going about things, and one way's not necessarily better than the other, but yeah, that changeover and adapting is quite unpredictable out on the cricket pitch as well, is I think really healthy for the group.
And we've touched on it briefly already, obviously, but it was a big year for the women's game as well. We were perhaps maybe less affected than maybe other sides were, but obviously we moved from regions to counties. So what was that transition like from the inside, and then the first season playing against counties in the women's game? How did you find that?
Yeah, I think it's been a really smooth transition for us, been really lucky. Obviously moved to be more based at Notts the couple of years before, and they've been absolutely fantastic and welcomed us in and really wanted to be part of the growth and helping the players evolve and making us feel really welcome here. So I think there was nothing there that we ever had to worry about or think about. We just knew that we had the backing of the county the whole way, and it's been great playing against different counties, slightly different feel to the competition, but at the end of the day it's a lot of the same players, and when you step out on the pitches you kind of just playing cricket.
Yeah. And we're based at Trent Bridge, but also obviously more opportunities to play here now. Obviously the weather perhaps could have been a little bit kinder. It was certainly in the black, but how did you find more opportunity to play on bigger stages?
Yeah, I think it's one of the best grounds in the country to play at. It's got a really great feel to the ground, whether it's a sellout crowd or just a few hundred in. You get great support from the members who've been brilliant, kind of coming up and supporting us as well, which has been fantastic, and got really invested in us in the Blaze as well. So any time that we've come out and played here, it's been brilliant there. Yeah,
and then finally, as we look to the future, obviously we've had, I suppose, the progress has been evident, and that's shown itself in the results that we've had, getting to finals day, getting to the last 4, but I suppose now the target is going to be to take those last couple of steps and lift some silverware going forward.
Yeah, I think so. Probably given the success that we had in the first few years of the region, kind of even getting to finals day was a big success, but obviously the taste of winning last year, probably more disappointment kind of comes out of that from making semi-finals and not getting to finals and being able to compete for the trophy. So I think that's a really great place to be in as well, wanting to be right at the top and knowing you can be there and fighting for finals day spots. So yeah, hopefully can learn a lot from those couple of semi-final losses and go a couple of steps further next year.